home of the Bears. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerendo. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Purdy gonna give this to Guerendo. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Purdy to throw. He'll drop this one down to the fullback. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And the Niners are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big...
And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Isaac Guerendo. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. Going to look deep, looking for more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. It's 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
A first down throw for Purdy. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. One quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's complete. Some more on the right side. A first catch for DJ and a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended, Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on second down, Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift, who's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. Allen in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. He works free, right side. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Isaac Guerrero. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This fielded at about the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So, halftime here, it's the visitors, the 49ers, who are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. Whoa! He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
When it starts bad, has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 31-yard line.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Raiders. Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go here in Baltimore. This taken in at the goal line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Oh, and they're going to get him again. 2 plays, 2 sacks by the defense.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Here's the toss, right side to Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the give, here's Henry. Henry rumbles to the 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be 1st and goal. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Garendo. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Jacob Howard, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll give it to Garendo. He's inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, marking him down right at the 10-yard line. That is a big gain for the 49ers. It covers 51 yards. One more time, it's Garendo. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll go again with Garendo. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. As the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
1st and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catches your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 14-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with these two teams separated by a touchdown. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, here's Durendo. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Henry. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Samuel going to see what he can do. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. First and 10. Bateman is the motion man. They'll run it with Henry. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase in what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
You get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Now Jackson. This is going to be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. Not just the pick 6, but add on a 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
Into space. And he will go all the way. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown. 49ers. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. He'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in the...
Let him get you. My hero back. Keep running. Go, go.
Jackson now on second down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Fourth down. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the fourth quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on fourth down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now inside the 25. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run the option left. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. To throw on first down is Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
What I love most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Second down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
This one all but over. Here's third down. Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Jackson out of the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. Here's first down. One last shot now for Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.